Hello my friends, in today's episode on Grainificent. In this episode we will be talking about how to load and unload film from the Yashica Electro 35 GSM film camera. If you're interested in videos like these, please remember to subscribe down below. It shows you I make helpful and interesting content. So let's get into the video. So in order to load film into our beautiful camera, we have to open this lever over here. To open the film back, you raise this and a little higher up so this door pops open. Mine is, of course, has bigger resistance, so while pulling this up, I have to pull the door open slightly, but that's how you open the rear doors here. Nothing complicated. If you tried pulling this up and your doors aren't opening, you might have the same problem with me, that it has some higher resistance here that it's not opening when you're pulling this. So just grab onto the doors and pull this a little bit higher and you should be able to release the doors. If you're still not able, that means you might have something broken, but you should try this first. Okay, so inside the camera here, on our take-up spool, we have some holes on the take-up spool into which we insert the film when we're loading it. So I got some test film here. As you see, it's a little bit poorly cut, but it never causes any problems. Yeah, so it's a roll I use for test purposes, so it's a little mistreated and old, but it always works for its purpose. So when we put in the cartridge and drop this knob back into place so the cartridge is locked, we then take this edge that we have of the film, either yours is pre-cut or regular store-bought, and we put it inside into this hole here. We put it into the hole as deep as it wants to go. Just like that. And then when we spool it on, as you see, it can be sticking out a bit because the spool rolls the opposite way. So it folds the film at the end here so it doesn't let go. That is a very good thing because you don't have to worry that your film is going to slip off of the spool because it bends it opposite, so it's already on. As you see, it's picking up film nicely. So when you have your film loaded like this, you close your doors, and here's your film counter beside the wind knob. You should wind your film, do a few test shots until you get to frame 1. When you advance the film and you're on frame 1, that's the frame that should be already perfectly clear from the light pollution from the light when putting it in. So you should be able to take normal photos from frame 1. And when advancing the film, you should make sure this other knob here is turning. It just gives you another indication that you are advancing your film, just in case something would be broken in the camera and you are advancing here but the film is not getting pulled. So you can notice by this, it should be turning with each advance. And so when you get to the end of your frame count, to rewind the film, you use this rewind knob. So you open it up, just like that. Here is the button to release the film. You click it, and you roll the film back. You don't have to keep it pressed in, because once you click it, it stays clicked in. If at one point you would click it in accidentally before you rolled any film back, all you have to do is advance the film again and the button comes back out. So if you clicked it in accidentally, just wind the next frame and it will come back out and there's nothing wasted. But to roll it back, you just click it in and it stays in, and you roll your film back into the cartridge. If you want your film leader to stay out, you have to listen for the click, the obvious release sign that it's released. Let's see if we can hear it. There we go. I think it's released now. So we open it back up. And just like that, it is released, just like we thought. If you don't care about the sticking out leader, you give your cartridges to labs to develop them for you. You don't have to worry about keeping the leader out. You just crank it all the way in until you're 100% sure that there is no more film sticking out. So that, my friends, was how to load and unload film from the Yashica Electro 35 GSM film camera. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe. It shows me I make helpful and interesting content. So thank you for watching, my friends. Take care and see you in the next video.